Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. So yes, in season released another guide for the Twisted Realm, and this time it's the Unhinged. We have one meta team, well actually 3 meta teams, some of those are better, some are worse, and 24 extra teams. So let's get into all that. So guys, Mr. Unhinged over here, and the first team over here seems to be the meta, so yeah, those are based on the popularity yet again. So most of those will give you really good results, and you can use extras over here in order to get some other options if you don't have guys for the meta. So before diving into all those 25 teams, let's actually take a look at the meta with artifacts and everything. Over here, for the top damaging team, we have Raku, Gradual, Mortas, Twins, and what's his name? Warwick. Yeah. Second team consists of Saurus, Gradual, Mortas, Twins, and Warwick. And the third one, Mortas is replaced by Rain, basically. So yes, I think Gradual is a really important part of this team because he will need to summon a lot of minions in order to counter Dark Arden's ability that will kinda go that lightning towards your guys. So yeah, you will need those guys. So now when we know all the meta teams, let's go over the list and see some replacements that can be used if you don't have those guys. So the first team is actually the meta team, because over here we have the same heroes. The order, how they place the formation isn't right here, so the placement should be different. The second team includes Hodgkin here instead of Mortas. That's interesting. I haven't tested it that way, but it takes the second place in the popularity, so some why this should be doing almost the same damage as this one. Next one is the team from the meta, the second team, so it's here. The third one consists of Rosalind here instead of Warwick. That's interesting. Then we get Silas here, who is actually pretty good if you have some signature items on him maxed out. Then we go into the totally different stuff here. We have Belinda, Rowan, Athelia, Gwyneth, and Telin. This is totally unexpected. I have no idea how those guys work on that boss, but yeah, this is one of the top 10 popular teams on the boss. Then we have this one, Belinda, with the guys over here. So Belinda replaces the Mortas here for the damage buff, I guess. Then we get this team where Athelia replaces the... the Mortas again. No. What? Athelia replaces the Raku. Athelia is one of the damage dealers here. Interesting. Here we have Prince included instead of Athelia, so a lot of different combinations here that can be used depending on which heroes you have. But all of those teams, like most of those, include Gradual and Warwick. If you don't have those guys up, well, specifically Gradual, that's hard. You are ripped. Now let's move on to the extra teams, the 15 extra teams not from the top list. We have totally different stuff here. Take a look, it's RNG all around. So we have Brutus. This is a Mauler team basically. Brutus, Antandra, Zephyr, what's her name, and the Wukong, what's her name. Alright, I'm pretty sure those guys won't do that well, but you can always try. Wukong here will take the AoE damage, so it might work. Next one is Rowan, Mihira, Rosalind, Twins, and this is like variation of the top teams, kinda, because there are some heroes from the top area. Next one is basically the same, but you have Lucretia here instead of the carry, so another option of variation of the meta team, let's put it like that. Here we have interesting, we have dimensional team, so Ainz, Albedo, Ezio, Arthur, and Rowan for the energy, so this is unexpected. I don't know how those guys will work out and why they're here. Then we have again variation with the Raku and Silas here. This is interesting. We have Lucius here, Telin, Wukong, Flora, and Queen. I didn't expect to see something like this here. By the way, guys, if you want to try some of those teams, please do, because I won't be able to try everything, and let me know in the comments how it worked for you, if it was useful or not. And since we're doing the plug, join the Discord so we can discuss stuff over there. Nice place to be, waiting for you there. We are almost at 500 members, so you will feel there comfortable. Let's move on. Next one, this is already very mixed stuff. So after this, we got Gradual in a lot of the teams because he have a lot of summons. Then we have this this lady, what's her name, блядь? Of course, Satrana, my bad. Then we have Lucius, Belinda, Bugden. I loved Bugden on this boss, I use him all the time. I will actually do my previous team as well. Then we have Twins and Wukong, Grezul, Chimera, Rowan, Mihira, and Ainz. This is crazy, like all-out team. Grezul, Rain, Rosalind, Twins, and Saurus. Alright, we have Numisu here because of the totems probably. So this boss heavily utilizes the totems. We'll talk about the tactics after we'll go through the list. Belinda, Numisu, Sephia, Satrana, and Rosalind. Here we have Warwick, Rowan, Rosalind, Twins, and Joker. Those look pretty random to me. I see Twins everywhere, and I don't see a lot of guys who summon something, so I'm surprised. This one is interesting. Grezul, Warwick, Bugden, Twins, and Saurus. This will be really good, I guess, because there will be a lot of summons, and Saurus will help them to be alive and well, and Twins will speed those up. So overall, this team should do really good damage, I think, in theory. Over here we have Rowan, Rosalind, Twins, Telene, and Flora. What? Weird teams here, weird teams. I don't know why people pick those over everything. Probably they work. I mean, depending on your investments in the heroes, some of those might be better than whatever you will build. So those can be your top teams for this boss. So Grezul, Entendra, Rosalind, Twins, Saurus here, Kaz, and the rest of the guys from the meta. Brutus, Chimera, Bugden, Twins, and Ainz. Okay. Grezul, Numisu, Warwick, Twins, and Saurus. Over here we have, this is crazy, Belinda, Wurk, Sephia, Rowan, and Rosalind. Who will be buffed here in this group? I think they go for Belinda probably for the burst, I don't know. Rowan, Twins, Telene, Wukong, and Peggy. That is interesting. Peggy can actually work because she has summons, 2 summons, and those guys have the shield, so they might be able to withstand the damage of the boss. Then we have some Grezuls here. Rain, this is a variation of the normal team again, of the meta, not that popular some way. Here we have Bugden too, and Drez appeared here, and Skriath, and Sephia, cool. And over here we have Grezul, Twins, Isolde, Mortas, and Raku. So a lot of different team variations. I'm really curious to see if you guys will test those out and let me know how they work. We will test some teams as well right now, so let's see how that will go. But before going into the testing, I want to voice a few notes about this boss. The main problem with this boss that he used lightning on your guys, so you would like some summons around him that will take the lightning and vines from him. That way your heroes can be alive well, not stunned, and keep doing damage. For that we have Grezul here. You can use Bugden as well, and all those guys who summons like Wukong and stuff. Basically that's it, like that's the most specific thing about this boss. When we're talking about the mercenaries, like what kind of heroes to merc for this guy, I would go either for Raku because he will do a lot of damage, or Grezul if you have some of the carries with you. So we will try it with a different carry, with the mercenary Grezul who have the Night Furniture, so maybe he will be better. But now we'll try with our main team right now without any mercs and see how it will go. So this is the team I usually use. The artifacts are in place, and I'm using the second meta team because I don't have Raku built up fully. So I'm curious how this one will play out, because beforehand I think I was somewhere in the middle of gold. So let's give it a try. Full auto, I don't care about the manual because manual is the way to go. For someone like me who wanna go on auto. Let's see, I hope Grezul will be able to summon a lot of minions and destroy the enemy. And I hope that we'll be able to do a lot of damage here. We will see, then we'll compare it with not finished Raku and see how it will be different. And then we'll do the third team as well. And then we'll do some new teams as well. For fun, because why the hell not? So far it's going pretty well, no one is dying, I'm glad about that. We have a lot of skeletons around the boss. And the damage output is actually pretty good, it's growing rapidly right now. And the faster it will grow, the more damage Grezul will do, because his damage scales a lot from the boss. Even, oh my god, we all got killed, Grezul is dead, we all got destroyed over here, that's curious. So in terms of the damage, I ended up in gold 3, as I said, somewhere in the middle of gold. So guys, now let's try to replace our Grezul with a Merc Grezul who have 9 furniture, maybe it will be better. Full auto on this fight again, so let's see how it will go. I really hope that Grezul will be way stronger right now and will be able to score higher. But you can't be really sure about that all the time, so let's just skip to the results. We don't really care what happened here, unless something cool will happen and I'll show it to you anyway. So guys, our guys survived till the end and probably we will have the higher score over here. We got to Diamond. That's already pretty fantastic, and that's all because Gradual was hired. So the difference is 30 million, almost 30 million damage difference just because we merged Gradual. So that's how important mercenaries are. So now we're replacing Saurus here with the Raku. Where is he? Raku over here. And we will have to do it on manual because Raku isn't supposed to use ultimate on this fight. So I think he won't be able to do that much of a damage because he doesn't have the signature item for me. So that kinda a waste. If you have Gradual build up, you can borrow Raku and probably will do really high amount of damage. Although for me it won't be the case, so let's give it a try. Turn off auto, and yeah, basically we'll use skills on cooldown, all of those. Twins and Mortas prioritize, and then Gradual and Warek, but Raku will always just do normal attacks, guys, and yeah, basically that's it. So we will skip to the end of the fight to see how is our result in this fight. So as expected, we ended up pretty dead. 11 billion damage, I'm sorry. So even worse than my normal damage without the mercs. So getting a low level guy who isn't ready for action isn't the best idea. Now let's try Saurus team, the third team, and replace Mortas with Rain and see how it will go. Rain is 5 stars for me. This will be done on the full auto as well, I think. Yeah, and we will see how it will go and skip straight to the results. This time we all died really close to the end of the fight, 3 seconds before the end. And we managed to score 32 millions, which is pretty good as well. Not the craziest amount again, but it's lower than second team. So overall, for me, getting the Merc and using the Mortas here would be the best option because, well, the damage boost seems to be the best here. So now we will go for the meme teams. Let's try something out of the list, and I will tell you how it will go. I probably will skip most of the fights and just show you the results for the different teams. So guys, I did some tries and the results are kinda mixed. Well, not really good for the people who don't have the meta. Obviously meta will be better. So our high score is 44 million. And out of 3 best teams, the lowest is 11 million, but some teams, let me show you. This one was the dimensional team. It totally failed because, like, seriously, it's not the single target damage team, so I don't know how that was supposed to work. Moreover, I don't have Arthur, so I replaced him with Merlin. Probably not the best idea. I should have put Prince here. This team have Lucretia in it as a carry, and that did a really good job. Like, I was surprised. They managed to do 6 billion damage here, so it's not that bad. This one did 9.2 billion, and over here we have Bugden. As I said, like, remember I said that this team might be actually good, and it was actually pretty good. So yeah, some of those teams can be really good, and it actually did. No, it did more than my team. So yes, guys, there are some good options there, and some of those might actually help you to get higher damage than you do right now by using the right heroes. But obviously you can't go wrong if you have the meta heroes, if you have all of them to high furniture and signature item and everything and the gear. You can't go wrong with that. Obviously it's meta. But still, there is a point to go through those teams, specifically if you don't have the meta teams, and get some of those guys, test them out, and probably that will increase your score if you're using the random stuff. So it's better than, you know, waiting to get in the meta. And yes, I would like to give special thanks to In Season for making this. That was a lot of fun testing it. And you guys, don't forget to write in the comments what do you think about this guide. If you tested some of the teams, let me know how they were they good or not. Join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, yep, and check the links in the pinned comment and the video description so you can see more AFK Arena videos over there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Soviet out. До свидания.